What's going on, brothers? Just let me tell you the name. Got a bill for you. As you're entitled, Why We Live, Part 42. Here goes. So, I guess it is inevitable that we would eventually get around to covering this high yellow bitch made simp who feels the need to flick shit at men who refuse to date and wife up single mothers. Because he himself has said that all he is able to lay down with are these single mothers. And you should be okay with that. And if you dig a little bit deeper, you'll find out that this high yellow simp is just another one of these YouTube derelicts. You know, one of these YouTube derelicts who built their entire fucking channel off reacting to Cass's videos. Yeah, one of these no talent individuals. That's who this guy is. So, more than likely, one of two things are at play here with this high yellow simp and him flicking shit at men who refuse to date or wife up broke single mothers. One, he's either projecting because that's all he's good for, that's all he can get. Or two, one of his hoochie subscribers, you know, one of those domestic reptiles, hit his Cash app and told him to say that. The same thing happened to Derek Jackson. The same thing happens in the black church with Minister Toenail and Reverend Pigfeet. When some broke, you know, some impoverished domestic reptile comes to one of these churches and tries to find a husband, they'll put a little extra in the collection plate and then ask the pastor to say the usual. Okay, brother, say it with me. Brothers, I need you to man up and wife up these lovely ladies. What this high yellow simp did is no different. No different. See, more than likely this individual is failing. His YouTube channel is bleeding subscribers because after KS died, he ran out of content. So he's reduced to shitting on young brothers who refuse to wife up or date these broke single mothers, who are single mothers by choice. And I got a problem with that. I have a problem with that because, you see, he'll gaslight these young men, but he won't tell them that they have options. He won't do that because he's a YouTube derelict. You know, like so many of these sad, pathetic grifters who have either wormed their way into the manosphere or the black manosphere. You see, they didn't stop being simps. They didn't stop letting their plumbing do the talking. These individuals are thirsty and stupid by choice. And they came here to steer young men into failure. Because the plantation, right now, it's becoming empty. Young men don't want to wife up these hoochies. They don't want to be associated with these domestic reptiles because they have a long, miserable track record of being hostile, being combative, and destructive. No one wants to deal with them. And thanks to morons like this high yellow simp, those young men are justified in leaving. Hell, I'm justified in leaving. Because unlike that high yellow simp, when I had my taste of exotic fruit, she wasn't a single mother. You hear what I said? She was not a single mother. But the high yellow simp wouldn't know anything about that. And that high yellow simp didn't even start using the word high value until Cash started using it. So that tells you right there, his whole persona, his whole attitude is fake. It's bullshit, it's cardboard. But that's what you can expect out of a YouTube derelict. All you can expect out of YouTube derelict is bullshit. No morals, no ethics, no values. And the sad part is individuals like this are who get these hoochies, these domestic reptiles pregnant. I wouldn't be surprised if this individual actually was paying child support, because he really isn't that bright. And that criticism he gave to brothers and how he mentioned the hub and XVid, does this idiot even realize that 44% of young men don't even interact with women out in the public anymore? Does he realize that? Well, I don't think he does, because bitch-made simps like him and male hyenas like him, you know, Bravo Alpha Novembers like him, they don't read, they can't count, but they're here to push a narrative. And the narrative is, you can't leave the plantation. You can't buy a passport. You can't go on about your business. Your job is to shut up, come back to the plantation and deal with it. And the answer is no. If you got more money, you have more options. If you're worth your salt, if you're productive, if you're principled, then the last thing you need to deal with is garbage. That's the last fucking thing you need to deal with. Here's the thing, bro. Shit this out. Shit this out. If you ever want to cross these bitch-made simps or any of these YouTube derelicts who try to gaslight you and try to steer you into failure, or to try to browbeat you into doing a 180 and getting back to the plantation, just remember this. Harken back to what the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 25 said. Do not give water. He said, hold on, it says, do not give water any place, do not give wicked women liberty to get abroad. Do not give wicked women liberty to get abroad. Stay away from these Jezebels. Stay away from them. That little bit of advice will save your life. You have a future. Hear me, brothers? You have a future. Not these domestic reptiles, not these high yellow simps, and not these chicken shit flapping their chicken wings because young men aren't looking in their direction. Since, you know, we're in late spring and we're going into broke girl summer. You hear what I said? We're going into broke girl summer. It's going to be rough, brothers. You owe it to yourself, keep your head on swivel. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put out a video in the near future about this broke girl summer and what to expect, since there's a credit crunch coming and these layoffs are going to continue. So, look for that video, brothers. But as for this current video and why we lift, it's not what I think. How about you, brothers? What are your thoughts on the subject? Do you subscribe to the notion that these domestic reptiles and these hoochies are winning? Or do you want to continue to stack your green, enjoy your life without hoochie interference, and not listen to these high yellow bitch-made simps and these ghetto custodians who are trying to gaslight you into going back to the plantation? What say you? Here in the comment section. There's a lot to make tell. So I got my video, a badass here in the commentary. Feel free to subscribe. If you want to donate, this is my channel. You find a tip jar on the upper right inside the screen. And this is G icon. All right, fam. All right, brethren. Your drill, your routine. Your own way, live your own way. SYSBM. As for these high yellow simps, these mystic reptiles, and these sad, pathetic male hyenas YouTube derelicts who want you to run back to the plantation and date and wipe up these broke single mothers, give them nothing. This is McTow PSC. No, it's been an SYSBM PSC. More to come or state. See you soon.